Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. My name's Andrew Grosset. First things first, I wanted to thank you all for subscribing to the channel. Also, thank you for following on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook, whatever social media strand it is that you that you follow me on. Today, I wanted to walk you through a few of my favorite exercises, the ones I try to incorporate on the relevant days, and explain a bit of the reasons as to why they are my favorite exercises, why they repeatedly appear on my exercise programs, and the things which I do in the gym. And hopefully that'll give you a bit of an insight to maybe program it into some of your programs, so you can get to grips with them when you're on the gym floor as well. So here we go. So first things first, introducing the lat pull down. I tend to find that this exercise gives me a lot of width and a lot of depth to the back muscle itself as well. I tend to use both the reverse grip and the overhand gripping, take it wide. As you can see in this particular video, this lat pull down machine may work differently to the one that you use in the gym. The most conventional one is the one that's got the bar attached to it, but I tend to find that I try to use as much unilateral movements as possible, so as many exercises I can get in there which incorporates just one side of the muscle on its own, I tend to make sure I can stick those in there too. Moving on to the pec fly. Now, I fly a lot, whether it be on a machine or on a bench with a set of dumbbells. I tend to find that this helps to really shape the chest muscle itself. It gets right onto the outer rims of the muscle itself as well, and gives you an amazing pump by the end of it. It's one that I thoroughly recommend. Moving on to the isolated bicep curl. Again, we're looking at both length and width of the bicep. It gives me the most amount of pump from it. It cuts out all the other muscles themselves as well, so it's just the bicep working on its own. The set that you see in here is where we've moved to two hands together. I usually precede that motion with a single arm movement before getting to sort of like the double bicep kind of thing. It pre-exhausts the muscle itself and gives me an extra pump within it. I tend to push this exercise right the way to the end, so as you can see, till you literally can't curl anymore. I remember that day. Then moving on to the lateral raises. Now, this is my area of concern. It's the bit that I think that I lack most in, so I tend to hit it quite a bit. So whilst you might only see it appear in the videos once or twice, it's the exercise that I will nominate to do if I'm looking to do any extra work, if I've got any spare time in the gym. I do both the dumbbells and I also use the cables. I prefer to use the stack because gravity holds on to the weight right the way throughout the movement and enables me to get a really deep touch in the muscle too. Now, this one's fairly new to me. It's called the Sissy Squat. Now, this got introduced to me by my coach in prep for this forthcoming competition in October. It's given me a sweep like you wouldn't believe on my quads, and it's also helped out with the separation of the muscle itself. The development of my quads has always been a bit of an issue for me, getting it to sweep out wide and to get that overall curvature of the muscle, and this exercise has really helped me get to grips with that and develop the muscle in a way that I never had done before with squats and also with more conventional lunges. Moving on to standing shoulder press. Now, standing shoulder press is not something that I've learned to love it, let's put it that way. Now, on this machine here, you can see that it's a actual fixed machine. You can do this with dumbbells or with a barbell. If you're using the barbell, also be careful with the positioning of the bar, and make sure that you don't hyperextend or rotate the cuff and therefore cause yourself some injury. So those are my four main exercises, favourite exercises at the moment, the ones I like to throw in there whenever I possibly can. Feel free to comment on anything that I've said or anything that you see in the video here, and also to try them out for yourself. In the meantime, stay strong, stay focused.